And now, the Riverdale Carnival presents the Archies.
Take care of the kissing booth while we're singing, Sabrina.
Okay, everybody, here we go.
You gonna start off?
I was gonna say, hey VC.
Hey VC.
This is Steve.
This is Ron.
Hey.
FlipSideCT, and what are you gonna call yourself?
They call me Wingnut.
Wingnut.
I have a psychedelic bubblegum shop you guys should be interested in.
I mentioned, my last show was Vinyl Finds from New Haven Records, record show. So check that out if you haven't seen some cool stuff. So I promised you I would get you the best in the country.
That's right.
Knowledgeable about bubblegum. I'm going to let this roll. We're going to get some education, have some fun with this, give you an insight about this guy right here, my friend.
Right. Ron.
So Ron and I met at a record show. He was a vendor. Connecticut has a record club, and I don't know if others.
Connecticut Record Club.
Connecticut, that's a promotion. So we're going to promote a few things here. So, and we started talking. I didn't know about where record stores were. Ron mentioned a few things. Next thing you know, I'm over his house. You know Vinyl Geeks, and we just collect, right?
Yeah, that's right, vinyl. We love the vinyl.
We love the vinyl. So we have our trips together, and we have fun. So you see some past videos, you'll see Ron in there. And you know some people out there, too. Brandon.
I do. Hello, Brandon. We met. That's right. Brandon's cool.
Yeah.
He came to the house.
Yeah. So, and Ron also has... he's a vendor, so he sells at record shows and at
flea markets. We'll do the Elephant's Trunk. We'll do the Mansfield.
Yeah.
We'll hang out everywhere if you want.
So we met there, but anyway. So I want you to just explain, get some credibility going here on your history and why I'm picking you to talk here and let them know about bubblegum.
Yeah, this is the Schoolhouse Rock knowledge going on for you. Going to teach you all the bubblegumness.
So, but tell your background, where you're coming from, your Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
If you want to, but
go ahead. Just real quick.
Okay, so we have a radio show, Wingnut Psychedelic Bubblegum Shop, which is featured on cygnusradio.com. So it's CYGNUS radio.com. Make sure you do that. Listen to me. I got shows that are archived. It's psychedelic bubblegum, so it's pretty much 60s, 70s, 80s retro flashback stuff, and I play the music of so much cool stuff: garage, glam, funk, rock. But most interesting is like Saturday morning cartoon stuff and Saturday morning TV. I would say, so like that, Scooby, yeah, Shaggy and Scooby. Plus a lot of, you'll find out within this whole little interview thing about other records that came out in the 60s and 70s and 80s era of Saturday morning cartoons. Fourth bubblegum for that era. Okay, so first off, this is the fabulous bubblegum years. This is just a compilation. Splat! Okay, so this is pretty much Chewy and Indian Giver and Simon Says Yummy. That's all cool, right?
Yeah, so this is what it's about.
This is what it's about, if you want to start off.
Yeah. Okay, but also that you have your show.
I have my show. I also have another show. And you guys got to check it out, though. Let me plug that for a second. GoldMineMagazine.com. Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Cygnus Radio. Also, I get together with the editor of the magazine itself. And Goldmine is just so.
Is that national or is that?
This is national since 1974.
It's national only.
This is a music collector's magazine.
Can people go online and look at these?
We have goldminemag.com. All these issues are archived.
Because there's people out in Australia, Austria,
yeah, check out the U.S.
Norway,
Denmark. U.S. has the collectors. Yeah, like look, Queen, man. Who doesn't like Queen?
Right.
Yeah.
So we
talk about Sabbath.
So Goldmine's giving you articles, it's stories, insights to a lot of things.
Yeah, so every month, me and Pat, we sit down and we go on the Goldmine Radio Hour on Cygnus Radio. We'll find, okay, so here's Graham Nash. We'll talk about him for a few breaks. We'll talk about the Tom Whitford and the Pretenders and, you know, The Beatles coming up, the Beach Boys.
Okay, so you highlight the articles, you talk, you geek out.
We geek out
on music.
Let's get back to bubblegum.
All right, hold on, Tiger. So you have the radio show, you have the discussions with your private show and your Gold Mine
talk
show, radio show. You do the vendors, and
it's all records, man.
Yeah,
Vinyl. It's where it's at today.
So right now, let's say who your top 3 musical people, anything, band, bubblegum, heavy, whatever it is, your top 3. Give an insight of you. I know
The Cars.
The Cars.
Number 1 up there. Pink Floyd. Sorry about that, people, but Pink Floyd is up there. I can't say top 3 though, because I actually have like Duran Duran and Faith No More, Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, Collective Soul. It's like Duran Duran. Oh my God! So it's like those bands. I really love stuff with the keyboards. So a lot of those bands do that keyboard stuff.
Yes,
the Fix too,
and that ties into bubblegum.
Bubblegum, does it?
Yeah, well, you told me that.
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay, so
Giorgio Moroder, that Moog.
Okay, so the goal here is to get people. Many people know. I know a few of you know about what bubblegum is. A lot of it's for people who don't know. You heard this term, but the thing is here is the turn on. There's some great bands because this guy. Oh gosh, I'm gonna try to remember his name.
Who? Michael Lloyd?
No, Michael Lloyd. But you turned me on. Who's Touch? Touch
is Joey Newman on guitar.
Joey Newman.
He went from Donnie and the Good Times to Touch, right? Then to Stepson, and then Bandit, and then he jumped on Sean Cassidy's live album. So if you guys got Sean Cassidy live, Joey Newman and Michael Lloyd. Michael Lloyd is cool because he's associated with Kim Fowley back in the '60s. With like the Chattanooga Cats.
And you collect everything Michael Lloyd. If it's written on the back, you collect it.
So Michael, just a few questions, if you might lend your expertise to our budding songwriters. Wondering how someone, even today, might get to you, get a song to you, what kind of caliber music you're looking for, what are things that we can offer tips to these guys?
Well, it's a number of questions. I think that getting to me is not so, difficult. At Curb Records, that's where we reside. So, getting to me is not hard. I think the more important question is what to do when you're preparing your song to pitch to me or to whoever. At the Taxi Road Rally, we were blessed to have a lot of really great record people. And what they're talking about is how important the song is from beginning to end. Not just the introduction, not just the first verse, not just the chorus. The hook, is it moving? Is it to have a dynamic? And when you get to the hook, does it really pay off? Time and time again, these folks were saying, gosh, the hook isn't paying off, the hook isn't paying off. So that's a very, very critical part.
Michael Lloyd.
You'll find out.
What's so special about Michael Lloyd?
Oh, don't know. You know what? I just love it because it's so groovy. It's like this album here. Touch that.
So this is so on his show...
This one itself.
This is always played. Now, is this a band called The Smoke?
This is Michael Lloyd with Mike Greenspoon of Three Dog Night, and Kim Fowley produced.
So what year are we talking here?
68, yeah.
So this is start of bubblegum is 68.
Yeah.
So
came out the same time as Hot Wheels.
Now bubblegum
and Chattanooga Cats.
Okay,
these are all.
Let's jump into that after. Yeah. I know it's exciting.
Yeah.
So let me go back to the 50s because bubblegum is considered love, toys, colors, sweet, sugary. What's your term you always say?
Guitar fuzz.
Yeah.
Sticky sweet guitar fuzz on the Wingnut Psychedelic Bubblegum Shop.
That's what you say.
That's what I say. It's sticky sweet guitar fuzz. You know.
Okay, so I was looking things up and researching how much, and it's novelty songs too, right?
Yeah, a lot of novelty.
So how much is that doggy in the window? Is that considered like bubblegum? No.
To some people.
Okay.
I figure bubblegum is something that sticky sweet means it's repetitive. I mean, it gets stuck in your head. You know that song. Once you hear it once, you're going to hear it
catchy.
again.
It's catchy tunes.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a catchy tune. It's stuck on you.
So
bubblegum.
In the early 60s, do we have something from...
Early? I don't know. You hit me there.
Garage band.
Beach Boys stuff, you would say. There's a lot of, bubblegum stuff there.
Like
I get around.
I get around.
Yeah.
That'd be considered bubblegum. Okay, I didn't know.
Round, round, I get around. And, and it's like, Leon Russell there.
Oh, okay.
With the piano. Sorry.
Yeah, God bless him. So now we got the 60s. We got some garage bands.
Yeah, the Standells.
Okay.
Yeah, the Seeds.
64, and that's who you play on your show?
Yeah, I play the Seeds, Standells, the Zombies, the Outsiders.
Okay.
And then, it's a lot of those bands.
Okay.
A lot of garage stuff.
So the term bubblegum, I think, came from what? Sound K. From these guys.
Don Kirshner.
Don Kirshner?
Monkeys. Started off, the Monkeys were bubblegum. It's that niche.
And a lot of them were like behind in the cereal boxes.
Yeah.
And that's more...
You'll catch the Archies, the Sugar Bears, the Jackson 5,
right.
Bobby Sherman.
Music and good cereal. Here's an offer you won't want to miss. Now you can get all the Monkeys' greatest hits free on Post Alphabets, Honeycombs, and Frosted Rice Crinkles. Let's listen. 12 great songs, 4 on Alphabets.
Yeah.
So
on the back of cereal box.
So this album, Smoke, I know you love this album. It's probably one of your favorite things.
It's incredible.
So what cut should I play here for the folks?
Oh, if you're gonna play them something, Cowboys and Indians.
We got it.
And that, for instance, there, Cowboys and Indians, Michael Lloyd was in the studio for the Beach Boys making Heroes and Villains, and he heard that. And Cowboys and Villains is a takeoff. Of Heroes and Villains. Can you get it? Heroes and Villains?
In 68, so he brought it...
He made this. This album is dedicated to Stuart Sutcliffe of the Beatles, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, right there.
Ah.
See it? Dedicated to.
All right, I'll take it. So
you can't take that.
No, I'm not taking it. I'm putting it down. All right, so you mentioned the Archies.
The Archies, yeah, that's Don Kirshner stuff.
Don Kirshner.
After he was like kicked out of the Monkees type of thing, he's like, I'm gonna make my own cartoon show.
So what happened
type
there?
Of music.
What happened there?
Well, he wanted to do he wanted to own and helm the Monkees doing their music. So the Monkees didn't like that too much,
So he wanted control.
He wanted control, you would say. So then he took his own writers and his own studio guys, and he asked Ron Dante, "Hey, what do you got?" And Andy Kim wrote the song "Sugar Sugar," and Ron Dante performed it with his little studio.
What year is this? Sugar,
68, 69. Yeah, 69 was Sugar Sugar.
Okay, can't get sweeter than that, right? So who was in the Archies? Or was just studio
Ron
guys?
Dante, studio guys, and the singer, the chick, Tony Wine, man. That's another thing is the Sugar Sugar. Pour some sugar on me at the end. Pour some sugar on me.
That's the
Def Leppard stole that from Sugar Sugar.
Another one that you're crazy about. No.
I'm crazy about this TV show, Hanna-Barbera, Chattanooga Cats. This one actually has, Shaggy is actually country. It's the same voice, doing the show. Kitty Joe is Peggy Klinger. So the Klingers is another bubblegum group. Deborah Klinger, Peggy Klinger, Jeanette Klinger. The Klinger sisters, wow, so incredible. Check that one out.
So these people were out like in L.A., and they just hired these people, studio musicians, brought them in, and then it's like nepotism, really.
They brought in Danny Hutton from Three Dog Night to do the Hanna-Barbera Monster Shindig. So that's another bubblegum track.
So this was a cartoon show on Saturdays, and these are songs that the cartoon characters would play, but the band would play it, of course. Who's on here? That
Michael Lloyd.
Michael Lloyd again. Okay.
And this is a Mike Kerr production with Michael Lloyd. together. And you'll hear a song.
What song should I play here?
There's a song, My Girlfriend is a Witch, which is also performed by October Country, which is another song off of The Smoke, you would find out. So Michael Lloyd did a lot of borrowing from himself.
All right, so let's...
So My Girlfriend is a Witch. You got to play that track.
Here you go.
Smoke fills the air. I think I hear footsteps on my step coming near. Her thoughts are telling me that she's here. I know my girlfriend is up.
Hope you find it too.
Hot
Wheels. This is Mike.
What year are we talking? Hot Wheels. I think Hot Wheels.
This is a TV show.
68 TV show.
Yeah. This is
the
TV. This is the soundtrack to Hot Wheels the cartoon.
It's a little cheesy here, right?
Yeah.
You would say.
Well, in the graphics there.
Yeah.
But look again. Look.
Michael Lloyd.
Michael Lloyd. Yeah.
Daytona, Indianapolis, and Bonneville. Two buggies keep a climbing up a sandy hill. Hot wheels, always chasing.
Wrigley Bubblegum. Right?
This Hot Wheels plus the Skyhawks. So climb aboard with me. We're the Skyhawks.
So Hot Wheels was a cartoon.
Yeah.
And
Skyhawks was a cartoon, and they stuck it together on this.
Now,
album.
who played on this? Now,
Michael Lloyd.
Well, besides this guy, he's all over the place.
There's the same guitar player as in Catahoula Cats and the Smoke.
Okay, so again,
and they also did this. Mike Curb would have the Curbstones, and I don't know who those guys were. I wish I could find out. That is so cool because they have like a Creedence songbook, a Rolling Stones songbook, a Jimi Hendrix songbook, a Beatles songbook, and it's called The Rubber Band. I should have brought some of that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. This guy. Oh my God. Yeah.
So this is Michael Lloyd himself.
This is Michael Lloyd. This is 1973 though. So I didn't. What do you want to talk about?
So what sounds, again, we have keyboards playing, we got repetition.
Yep.
I mean, I could look at all my notes here I took. Because
repetition of bubblegum, sticky sweet. So I can pull out some more stuff, which is pretty much Saturday morning.
Well, yeah.
One of my favorites.
We all know.
I wish these guys would tour. The Banana Splits, and this is the original Decca.
Imagine the money they would make now touring.
And do you know who's in here?
Who's in this one?
Barry White. Doing the Banana Split. Also, Rick Lancelotti from Frank Zappa's band. He's done a lot of cool stuff. Also, the Green Slime, Rick Lancelotti. And if you heard Apostrophe album by Zappa, Zombie Wolf,
yeah,
that's the guy, Rick Lancelotti. Woo! You know,
these guys want and gals want to know.
You guys got to find out more about Rick Lancelotti. It is just so cool, man.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Plus Joey Levine's in that. Joey Levine, which is the Bubblegum King.
And he did all the jingles.
All those jingles.
Like,
sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Almond Joy's got real milk chocolate. Coconut and munchy nuts too.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
For the
also, Oh What a Feeling Toyota.
Yes.
That's that guy. It's that Ohio.
Oh, so here's Ron Dante, who you mentioned.
Yeah.
Now, what about this guy? I don't know.
Ron Dante is the Archies.
Okay.
So they put out 5 albums. Jingle Jangle and Sunshine and This Is Love and also Everything's Archie and the Archies. Well, during that time, on Kirshner's label, say that, he was able to make a solo album during that time.
I've been wanting so to know you. Just give me the chance to show you, baby, baby, let me bring you up. Let me fill your cup up. Let me bring you up. Oh, that's
so Ron Dante Brings You Up. And if you guys have the original, oh my God, it's Ron Dante, yeah. He's so cool. He's touring today too. Go check him out, yeah.
So are there labels here that are special, or are these
this is just Kirshner.
Okay.
This one's hard to find. You can't get this on CD.
Cool.
But the Archies just came out. Okay, so Joey Levine stuff, you know, Chewy, 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 Chewy.
Right. I'm like, we're not going to go there because we.
Well, you don't want to go.
No, you can talk about Ohio Express, but Chewy, Chewy, we all know. Please, we all know.
It's good.
Well, let's just go. So Ohio Express, where are these guys from?
They're not from Ohio.
No.
They started out Beg, Borrow, or Steal. And it wasn't Joey Levine at the time. It was just a bunch of studio guys.
So Cassinets?
Yeah, the Cassinet Cats.
And they were...
Super Circus,
yeah. Super K, was it?
Super K Productions, yeah.
Super K Productions.
Yeah, let's see if I can find some more of that.
Joey Levine. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
So Ohio Express.
Cassinet Cats, Super Circus.
And this is
Joey Levine. This is a comp of 1910 Fruit Gum Company, Ohio Express, Shadows of the Night, Music Explosion. It's whatever the producers of Cassinet's Cats, they made a super circus, meaning they put all the bands together and they put out some songs and a compilation.
Okay, so we got bubblegum music, got Yummy Yummy, got Chewy Chewy. This is pure bubblegum music, Ohio Express.
Pure Buddha.
What was 1910 Fruit Gum Company's name before that?
I don't know, but can you guess that it's bubblegum?
For sure.
1910 Fruit Gum Company.
Okay, most of us know this. Should know 19. Well, you know what? What song should we play from this?
Well, Simon Says is here. May I take a giant step? Bubblegum World. You got to play Bubblegum World. It's a great track.
Think you're in a bubblegum world playing in sandboxes too. I'd just like to tell you, girl, you're too old to think it's true. You should know by now, girl, you're too old to play games. It is getting to the point you're going a little insane.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
This.
So we got. Okay.
If you wanted to know some of that, did you want to go into the Krofft stuff? Or did you want to go?
You're the man, so you tell me. Bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Sid and Marty Krofft stuff. Also, Bugaloos. You'll
so
that one.
We're talking what year now?
A little early 70s, 72, 73. Sigmund and the Sea Monsters.
I know there's a
Whitaker.
lot of people know this.
They know the Bugaloos.
Now Sigmund the Sea Monster and Johnny and Scott are friends. The finest friends that ever could be on the land or on the sea. Now Sigmund the Sea.
They know, okay, who else do we have? Oh yeah, the other Krofft superstar is Jack Wild, who was with H.R. Puff and stuff. Yeah. So, I'm not going to tell you what he was puffing. This is top to
So he had a wild life. So what happened with this cat?
I don't know, but he's in the Robin Hood movie with Kevin Costner, if you've seen it. He was one of the...
He's still around?
No, he passed away.
All right.
Sadly.
But he was in Oliver, right?
Oliver from 69, yeah. Please, sir, can I have some more?
More, please.
Yeah. Maxwell Silver Hammer is on here, which is a Beatles track. Lazy Sunday, which is Kinks track.
So
good song, by the way.
Yeah.
You should play that.
Which one?
Lazy Sunday.
Lazy Sunday from
the Jack Wild. That's a great
one. They're doing me crusting, it's no good at all. Lazy Sunday afternoon, I got no mind to worry. Close my eyes and drift away. Here we all are, sitting in the rainbow. God blimey, hello Mrs. Jones. How's your Bert Slumbaker?